So who is Volumez? Volumez is the cloud-aware data infrastructure company. We provide innovative cloud storage capabilities, orchestration services, and data management functionality at scale in the cloud. Founded in 2020, headquartered in Tel Aviv, with offices in Santa Clara, California, and New York City metro area. And I'm based in the Netherlands. We have 50 plus employees and recently completed our 40 million Series A funding with the investors on the slide. So today the challenges companies face are diverse and rapidly changing. Right? There's great business opportunity, but with opportunity come challenges. Customers expect more and more from every company, and it's hard for those companies to attract and retain talent. So advanced automation is needed. On the IT challenge side, there's growing cyber attacks, the need for modern applications and modern infrastructure, and various new ways to approach and really leverage the cloud. And then there's societal challenges, economic uncertainty, environmental pressure, the need to adopt data but also apply ethics. And with the growing space of data and the need to apply AI on it come a lot of challenges that we believe we can address. So how can we address this with cloud-aware data infrastructure that drives opportunities and greater return on investment? In terms of the business opportunities, we can help provide you with superior customer experiences, increase your team productivity and automation, as well as address improved operational efficiency. In terms of IT opportunities, we can provide enterprise-grade data resilience and protection, higher performance for your applications and infrastructure, and a flexible, scalable multi-cloud environment. We can also offer you societal opportunities in terms of significant cost savings on your cloud bill, greater durability and sustainability, in other words, better green IT capabilities, as well as improved security and compliance. All that underpinned by cloud-aware data infrastructure. So in the recent years, Volumez has been leading in the space of cloud-aware data infrastructure innovation. But you probably wonder, what do you mean with cloud-aware data infrastructure innovation? So in this current era, right, there's increasing amount of data, complexity and cost, and it's rapidly rising. So what we provide with our composable data infrastructure is a revolutionary controller-less storage capability that allows you to compose an infrastructure, just like Kubernetes does this for compute. We do it for compute and storage in conjunction with Kubernetes, if that's what you use, to provide the needs for your application based on a policy engine. So today, a lot of companies use multiple clouds. Volumez is present in the AWS marketplace, as well as supporting other cloud vendors. It is also the default block storage for InterSystems Iris under their cloud services. And we're investing heavily in data management capabilities. For example, we're expanding into Windows by allowing the iSCSI protocol next to NVMe over TCP. And we're adding pooling, tiering to object storage, thin cloning, cross-region replication, and various other enhanced data management services shortly. In the near future, we believe we also need to address the need for AI optimized workloads. And here in particular, we're thinking about increasing GPU utilization, getting closer to the 100% utilization for GPUs. And we do this by significantly decreasing latency and significantly increasing the throughput towards storage. So what are some of the key benefits that Volumez provides using the cloud-aware data infrastructure? We provide guaranteed extreme performance, millions of IOPS, ultra-low latency, and high bandwidth per volume. Think 2 million plus IOPS, 15 gigabytes per second at 0.15 milliseconds latency. In addition, this will offer you significant cost savings, not only in the storage platform, but also in the compute space. By decreasing latency, the wait times for the CPU to get to the data decrease as well, and often this allows you to actually decrease the amount of CPUs inside the workload. In addition, we can help eliminate more expensive license agreements with, for example, SQL Server Enterprise Edition, where thanks to our enterprise-grade data resilience and storage replication, saving on license costs. For example, you could use Standard Edition instead of Enterprise Edition in many of our architectures. We also provide enterprise-grade data resiliency in terms of built-in high availability that is fully policy-driven, disaster recovery and backup through super fast snapshotting technology as well as super fast restore technology. And we provide intelligent placement on separate failure domains and support availability zones natively. Of course, we never want to lose data, so for that we provide 13 nines of data durability as part of the platform. So now you may wonder, how does this composable data infrastructure work? So on the left side you see the Volumez portal and the Volumez API in the green cloud that's built on AWS. That provides cloud-native composable data infrastructure or block and file storage. Orchestration is managed by this volume storage control plane, which is running outside of your virtual private cloud, your VPC. So in this VPC at the bottom you see 2 zones and 4 NVMe EC2 instances. We typically use the i4i, IS4gen or the i3en instance types in AWS that have large NVMe drives locally attached to the VMs. Those drives are what we call ephemeral drives. In other words, if the hardware fails or the workload is moved, you lose the data. So we use these high-performance drives to offer you a resilient architecture based on the standard Linux data path to provide you with the high performance. So how do we do that? The first thing we do once those VMs are provisioned is we look at the media profile. We check what is the IOPS latency and bandwidth envelope of the underlying hardware. And we apply intelligent placement in separate failure domains as well as optional in separate zones so that we allocate the hardware such that we don't hit the same potential issues that can happen in the cloud. Also, thanks to our policy engine and the way we define the performance envelope, we can prevent noisy neighbors. So in the Volumez portal, what you can do is you can define a declarative policy about the needs of the application. So similar to what you do in Kubernetes by saying how much CPU and memory you need, in Volumez you define the performance envelope of the workload. So how does this work? So we have a small connector that is running on top of all the VMs in the infrastructure. And in the Volumez portal, we can then control what the composition is of the data infrastructure. So think of it as this way. This small stack, the connector, will talk to the Volumez portal and API and allows you through infrastructure of code to define your policy. The policy, for example, can say in case of the purple workload that it needs to be distributed across 3 media and across 2 zones. In the blue case, it's spread across 2 zones and 2 media because the resilience needs of this application is different. What we then do is we instantiate a native Linux data path. So there's no Volumez controller that sits in between the I/O that the application does and the media. We define a native Linux data path using NVMe over TCP that is providing the ultra-low latency. Then, of course, because the drives are ephemeral, we need to provide enterprise-grade data resilience. So again, through the policy, you define what kind of resilience you expect. So think about RAID 1 and RAID 10 type of definitions, as well as super fast snapshotting capabilities for instant restores. We also do cross-zone replication. So now you may wonder what happens if one of those drives fails and the data's gone. What we then do automatically as part of our orchestration engine is we detect that and we will replicate a third copy according to the policy to another drive as indicated by this animation.